Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something very special to share with all of you. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this beautiful tank top. You know that I like to use as an inspiration famous people. Well, today we are going to use inspiration that Chiara Ferragni wore in the last Fashion Fest of Liverpool here in Mexico. She came and she wore and she modeled this beautiful top, and I didn't want to lose the opportunity to show you how you can crochet this beautiful tank top. I think that Chiara Ferragni doesn't need an introduction. She is a very famous blogger, influencer in Instagram. Now she has more than 24 million followers, and she started to be one of the pioneers to show a different way to sell in Instagram. She started to be the link with amazing brands, with very famous designers. This phenomenon was a case of studying Harvard, and now she has an Amazon special. So let's start. Well, this tank top is a small size, okay? So we are going to use 300 grams of this fine material. I think it's between number 2 and number 3. I'm going to use in this plain color, it's cotton, and I will use the hook of number 3. If you want, here I will share all the information where you can buy this material. To buy all the materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es and we will send it right to your house. We will start this tank top under the boobs, under the chest, because remember that this top is short. So we will start making 3 chains. Then we are going to make a double crochet in the same space where we started, and right there we are going to make an eye. Like this size, we are going to make a long strip that will go all around the width of our waist, or in this case I will make it over the waist, because this is a short tank top, okay? But you will decide if you want it the width of your waist, your hip, well, you will decide. So we are going to repeat these eyes and we are going to make a long strip. It is important that we give an odd number. At the end I have 56 eyes. At the end of the 44 eyes, or the eyes that you need according to your size, we are going to slip one. Please try not to twist and keep all the eyes in shape, okay? We will go up with 3 chains, and now in the first stitch we will make a double crochet. Now look, we are going to make a different effect, so we will twist these 2 stitches like this, just 1 twist, and we will continue, and you will see that we will have an amazing result. We will make 3 chains, we will skip 1 complete eye, you see, and at the beginning of the next eye right there we are going to make a double crochet. We are going to make 1 more, so right there we will have 2. Again we will twist. We will twist right under the last 3 chains that we made, and again we will make 3 chains, and we will skip one complete eye. We will insert a hook at the beginning of the next eye, and right there we are going to make 2 double crochet. As you could see, we are making these double crochet longs. It means that we are making this double crochet of 3 crochet. Again, we are going to twist under the last 3 chains that we made, and now again we are going to make 3 chains, and again 2 double crochet, but before we twist. And we will continue like this the whole row. If we have 56 eyes, we will have 56 twist columns. Look, I finished and I measured, so if you fold the width of the chest under your box, well, it's 53 centimeters. Remember that this is a small size. Well, at the end of the row, we are going to slip. And remember, it's important that we check that we don't twist this strip. So we will slip one until here, the middle of the last 3 chains that we made. And right here we'll start the row. We will go up with 3 chains, then single crochet in the middle of the next space, again 3 chains and single crochet. You see? And like this is how we are going to continue the whole row, okay? The single crochet here. At the end of the row, we are going to slip one to close right here, and then we will slip and we will repeat the row where we twist the columns, remember? So we are going to slip one to arrive to the middle of the first space. We will go up with 3 chains, and right there we are going to make the second double crochet. Remember, we are making this double crochet of 3 crochet. We will twist, then we will continue making right away the 3 chains, and in the next space, you see where we have the opened eyes, we are going to make the 2 double crochet, and we are going to twist them. We are going to pass them through under the last space. And like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, these 2 rows are one series. The row where we twist and the eyes are one series, so we are going to make 3 series like this one. Remember that I'm going to keep the design in the style that Chiara Ferragni is wearing, so this tank top is short, so that's why I'm just going to make 3 series of these 2 rows until I arrive to the armhole, and there I will change. So look, at the end I made 4 series. Now I'm going to change the stitch here. When you have the length of the series that you need according to the style that you want, you are going to divide. So I count 4 spaces and I put my markers in each side, so this will be for the armhole, and then I continue, perfectly matching all these spaces until I arrive to the other side, and from there I count 4 so I can have both spaces the same in both sizes, and right there I put my markers. And now we are going to crochet apart, okay? So we are going to make the back straight, and then we will make the front, and at the end we will make the neck. We are going to make the round neck. I'm going to make the back first, so I'm going to go and come back with the same stitch following the sequence. According to the series and according to the sequence, we are going to make the single crochet row and with the 3 chains, remember? So we will start making the stitch of the edge. So we will make single crochet, then 2 chains, and in the middle we are going to make single crochet, then 3 chains, and we will continue following the sequence. And we are going to make the same in the other side too. Well, we are here in the other side. I'm going to take this marker out. I don't need it anymore. because I need this space. So we are going to finish the row making a single crochet, then we will turn around, and remember that this part will be apart. We will go up with 3 chains, and now we will make the twist. Okay, so let me see. Okay, well, this will be the double crochet of the end, and we will start in the next. So we will make 3 chains, and right here we will make the first double crochet. We are making the double crochet of the crochet, remember, and now we will twist like this. Okay, I'm sorry, let's don't lose the stitch. Okay, now I'm going to make the 3 chains, and again I'm going to continue with this stitch until I arrive to the other side. Okay, so remember that in this part we twist, and we are going to finish the row with the double crochet that we made at the beginning too. Well, look, I get ahead, I follow the sequence and I follow the series. Remember that this is the space for the armhole. I continue, this is the back, I continue straight, and at the end I made 10 series, okay, like this one. So this will be the back. So we will count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 series. So this is the armhole, and this goes until the shoulder. And you will decide according to the size if you need more or less rows. And we finish with the row of single crochet and chains. Well, and I already get ahead. I made the first part of the front. I made only 5 series. I went and I came back with the same stitch following the same sequence, and I made 5 series. And as you could see here, I marked the half of the front part, and from here I started to reduce until half the first strap. So I get ahead so you could see how I made it. And now I'm going to teach you how we are going to continue. So I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I continue with 4. Yes, and here too with 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, yes. And we are going to finish with the row of chains and single crochet. But with that stitch I want to join the shoulders, but first I want to have both straps so I can show you. So let's start with the other shoulder. Here we have the half, and we will leave exact the same number in each side. So here we have the half, so I'm going to leave 1 square like this, you see. So here is where I'm going to start. I'm going to make a knot. Okay, let's see. We have this double crochet, yeah, so it's right here. Okay, so here I'm going to make a knot with the same color, and we will continue. We'll start with 6 like I made in the other side, and then I will reduce until I have 4. Well, to have a more exact reference, you will take into account the eyes. For example, here I skip 1, and in the next eye at the end is where I started. So I'm going to start here. At the end we must have the same that we have in the other strap. Okay, so look, what we made in the other strap is that we started with 3 chains, then the first twist column, and then we made 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I finished with the last double crochet of the end. So we will start with 3 chains, and then we will continue with the same stitch. Okay, we will twist, we will make double crochet over double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at the last double crochet. Well, here I finished the row, turn around. Now we are going to make the next part of the series. So we are going to start with a single crochet, then 1 chain, single crochet, then 3 chains and single crochet, 3 chains, and we will continue with the sequence until we arrive almost at the end. And when we arrive there, I will show you how we are going to reduce. But first, let's finish the row like we started. So here we are going to finish with a single crochet. Then turn around, and now look what we made in the other side. So here we have, we are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we are going to repeat that here. So we will start with 3 chains, and then we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will finish with the last double crochet here. But guess what? I made a mistake. When we finish the last row, we will finish one after, so we can have in the next row 5 because I was having 6. So you may have that mistake too, but you know, I like to share my mistakes, so you probably will learn more from there than from the right side, right? So we will continue like this, reducing. We will have 6 first, then we will have 5, then 4, and we will make one more with 4 and see you there. Well, look, here I finished the front part. I have the round neck that I need, and we made 10 series. This was the back, and then for the front we made 5 series, and then from there we divide to make the straps. So we started with 6, then we reduced to have 5 twist columns, then we have 4, and at the end we complete the 10 series of the back. And now we are going to join the front part with the back with the same stitch, and you must have the same in one strap that in the other, so please take that into account. And according to the size that you are making this tank top, what you will decide if you need to make more series or less. Remember that you can take mine as a reference, but you will fix to try to make it in the same version but in your size. So now we are going to join with the same stitch following the sequence, or you know what, I think I'm going to use the zigzag technique. So I'm going to make 2 chains and single crochet. Again, 2 chains and single crochet, and if it were the zigzag, we are going to take 1 stitch from one side and 1 stitch from the other side like this. I think it's easier, right? Please go in order, and before you start, maybe you should put a marker to point it out where you are going to finish to join in the back, so you can have it as a reference. So we almost finished, but basically you are going to insert the hook in each space that you have free. You see, following the order and the sequence, and we have joined. Easy, right? Okay, let's just join this last double crochet, so 2 chains, and here in the next space and single crochet. Well, we are going to leave this thread here because later we will use it to make the neck. But well, I get ahead. I already joined the other strap using the same technique that I used, the zigzag technique, and here I'm going to have this thread for the sleeve, and I'm going to use this thread for the neck. And we are going to make the same stitch in the neck and in the sleeves too. Okay, so we will make this stitch all around the neck. We will start with 2 chains, and we are going to make double crochet. This double crochet will be simple. We are going to make this double crochet of 2 crochet, and we are going to make over 1 double crochet, 1, and in each space we are going to make 2. We are going to make this to not reduce too much and to keep with the shape. If you see that you are reducing too much, well, instead of 2, make 3 double crochet inside the space. Well, look, here I finished to make the neck. Before you close, it's important that you try on and see that your head perfectly fit. If it doesn't, what you shouldn't do, and leave one side open to put a bottom there in case you want a closed neck, a round neck, but well, you need to wear it somehow, right? Well, then once you have the number of double crochet and the style that you want, we are going to make a last row. We are going to make elastic, so it means that we are going to alternate how we take the double crochet. Once we are going to place the hook in the back, and once you are going to place the hook in front, and we are going to take the stitch in relief. So we are going to make the elastic like this. You see, we are going to repeat this all around the neck and also around the sleeves. In the sleeve, it's important too that you see if you need to reduce or not. But if you are going to reduce, please try on first and see how many stitches you need to reduce. You are going to make the same rows that we made in the neck, and you will make the same in the other sleeve. Look, I wanted to show you I finished both sleeves and the neck too with the same stitch. I reduced a little bit, and at the end I count how many stitches I have to have the same in the other side. Before you continue, try on, because now we are going to continue with the bottom. So we are going to make a knot. We will start here, and now this is the bottom according to the design and to the style of the top that we are taking as an inspiration. Well, we must make some rows here at the end. I will show you. We will start with 3 chains, then we will make 2 chains more, and then in the next eye inside we are going to make a double crochet right there. So you see here we made a square, then we are going to make 4 chains. So here I have 4 chains. So I have to cut. So 4 chains, then turn over twice, and we will come back where we started, right here. So look, we are going to take 1, then the next 2 threads, then the next 2 threads, and we will leave the last looping hole. Again, we will repeat, turn over twice, pay attention where I insert the hook, right here, and then I'm going to take the 1, the next 2, the next 2, and I will leave the last loop and hold. You see? And here we have the 3 first double crochet of the first petal. Then we will turn over twice, and in the next eye, right there, we are going to make the second petal. So we are going to make again here in the same space 3 double crochet. As you could see, we are making this double crochet of 3 crochet. So here we have 2 petals. Now, without making a chain, we will turn over twice, and in the next eye we are going to make the next petal. So right there in the same space we are going to make 3 double crochet. Here I have 2, 3. As you see, I'm continue holding the last double crochets there in the hook. So now I'm going to bring them through, then 1 chain, and now we are going to make the 4 petals. So in this row we are going to make 4 petals, and in the next row we are going to complete the flower with the next 4 petals. So here in the center we are going to make the 4th petal the same way we made. You see? Now we bring them through, turn over 1, and in the next eye we are going to make a double crochet, and we are going to repeat the square that we made. Remember, 2 chains, and in the next space a double crochet, and then we have there the second square. So you see, between the squares we are going to have the flower, and we will repeat what we have just made. Okay, like this is how we are going to continue the whole row, making 4 petals and 2 squares after and before the flower. So we are going to make 1 petal here, 1 here, and in the next here until we have 4. Let's continue like this the whole row. Well, at the end of the row, we are going to slip one to close. So look, we have one square, one flower, one square. We are going to start right here. The next row, we will go up with 3 chains over twice, and we will go right to the center. We are starting here the second row, and we are going to make here the first petal of the second row. Remember that we make each petal with 3 double crochet of 3 crochet. Okay, we are going to bring them through one chain, and now here in this row we are going to complete the flower, and we are going to make the next 4 petals. Okay, so remember in the last row we made 4. Now we are going to make the next 4 petals. Well, we made 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we are going to have the second petal, and then we are going to make the next 2. And here in the second row, you see that we make each petal apart, and in the last row we make them all together, and the last 4th we make it apart. And here in the second row of this series, we are going to make them all in the same center, okay, of the flower. I want to finish this flower with you so we can review and you can see how it is. I think that in a video I posted weeks ago I made the same stitch, so basically we are making a review. I made the same flower, so if you made that video, well, you can remember. It's the same, right? So, well, before we insert the hook, we yarn over twice, and then we make the double crochet. So here we almost finished the last petal. We are going to make then 3 chains, and now inside the square we are going to make single crochet. And like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Okay, now we complete the flower with 8 petals. Well, at the end of the row we are going to slip one to close, and now look, for the next row in the first space we are going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, then 3 chains, and in the next space 2 double crochet right there in the same space. Okay, we are making this double crochet of 2 crochet, and now 3 chains. As you could see here, we arrived to the center of the flower, so we have 2 spaces each side and 1 in the center. So right there we are going to make 2 double crochet, then 2 chains, and again in the same space 2 double crochet. So we are going to make this in the center, and then 3 chains, and we are going to repeat what we made in the other side. So in each space we are going to make 2 double crochet, then 3 chains, and here again 2 double crochet. And now look, by making this we have created a different shape. You see how we make a kind of triangle. Now we are going to make the same with the other flowers, but now instead of making chains between flowers, we are going to go right away to the next space to repeat the same. So here, right here, we are going to make 2 double crochet in the same space, then 3 chains. Well, like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Remember, here between flowers we are not going to make any chain. See you when you finished, okay? Let's just follow the sequence. At the end of the row we are going to slip one to close, but let's make a review. So here for the bottom we have made 1 row, then 2, and this is the 3rd row. We are going to make the last and the 4th row. So look, this is what I made. Here I finished the row, and then I just slip one to close. Well, to start the next row we are going to slip until the center of this space, and right here we are going to start. We will go up with 3 chains, we are going to make a second double crochet right there, one double crochet before the last double crochet, then one double crochet between these two double crochet, then two double crochet in the next space, then one before, one in between. Well, here almost arrived to the center. So right here we are going to make it a little bit different. We are going to make the first two double crochet, then right here we are going to go up with 3 chains and we are going to make a picot. You see? Then the next two double crochet. Sorry, while making a review, remember here in the corner we make 4 double crochet together with a picot. Then we will continue what we were making before. And we are going to repeat this in all the triangles that we made, remember? In each flower. And we are going to make a picot in the corner, right in the tip of the triangle. This will be the last row. This will be the 4th row. Look, without making a chain, right away we will continue with the next space, and right there we are going to continue with the double crochet. So it's important that you keep the shape. Please don't reduce too much or don't tie too much. Like this, we're finished. But remember, we are going to make 2, then 2, 2, 2, and here in the corner 4 with the picot. And then we will continue. What we made in one side, we are going to make it in the other side, and going from one flower to the other flower, it's right away without making a chain. Like this, the whole row. Well, at the end of the row, we are going to slip one to close, and we are going to iron with plenty of steam. Remember, before we make this, it's important that we have all the loose ends that we may have, and then we will use a protection under between the iron and the garment, and very kindly and softly we are going to iron, okay? Well, so what do you think? I enjoy making this project with you. I'm very happy to see that nowadays more younger people wear something crochet. I love it, and now it's a big deal that this big influencer is now sharing more things that are made with crochet, and I love that when she came to Mexico she wore this beautiful top. Well, today my model was Monse. I love working with her. Thank you so much for helping me. She's a model. Here I will leave her social media so you can follow her, and well, I hope that you like it. Please give me a like, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the coming videos. If you have an idea, please send me to my email. Thank you so much. Bye.